Hello everyone, I'm Marie-Reine, you can call me Marie. Today I'm gonna open day 9 of Mellyknits Advent calendar. So today is a pure, we get back to another type of fleece. It will be CVM Romeldale, I hope I pronounce that right, Romeldale. And I have a little gift, which is a spice for vegetables. There is coarse salt, black pepper, onion, garlic, chili flake, thyme, I don't know how to pronounce it, but you can read it with me, rosemary, coriander, mustard seed. I know what it means. In French it's thym. So, seems nice. Smell good. So, I will let it here. Don't think it will stay. Still sick, I'm sorry. That's the color. The staple. There is some sun today, but not all the way. That's kind of weird, but I never try CVM or Romandel, which is actually the same. I see Melissa video before opening that day, so I know she explained it's basically the same. There is something about the color, but I didn't remember properly, so I have to tell you, go back to see what Melissa said about it. CVM is something like California variegated mutants, I think. I remember mutants because I think it's so weird as a name for a breed of sheep. I bought a little bit of a fleece from Adele from Cory of Fossil Fiber. So it's nice to have Romandel here so I can see how much I like it. I was drawn to it by the color. I think it's something about CVM's color, maybe. I like white fleece, but I think other colors are very interesting. In our mind, a sheep is white. When you talk about someone to a sheep. Oh, forget to tell you. Spindle of the day is woodworking. No, or wooden and craft. They changed their name. So one is the good one. And it is a Fang style. So Fang is PHANJ. And this one is a color dye. I have a Fang style from Mirza at the goddess Fang. I prefer that one. I know a lot of people love the goddesses from Mirza. I try one. I bought on the Distache, but it's my least favorite support spindle. It's still a good support spindle, but for my preference, it's not the one I am drawn to. I don't know if you will see that spindle for the Advent. CVM is quite bouncy. If I if I place my order on the right time, I think I will buy my income shortly. So I will try my fleece as come top, even if I think this card preparation is very nice and smooth to work with. But I will be curious to see the difference between woolen prep and worsted prep for that type of fiber. I totally think you can maybe spin that on a drop spindle or Turkish spindle in a semi-worsted way, because the fiber is very well aligned when I see it. So I won't do it because support spindle have my preference, and I am not that drawn to drop spindle. I do a lot of Turkish spindle, but drop is my it's not that I didn't enjoy when I do it, but if I have to pick one, I will always choose first a support spindle. So I didn't do a great job for my I need to put the fiber a little bit at the bottom better, because I will be in trouble later if I didn't do that. I don't do that. So. Hello again. So I am at the end of the spin of day 8 of Mellyknits Advent calendar. I have done the first part of the bat on that spindle. It's woodland and craft now, and known as woodland woodworking. I have the worst experience a knitter can have with our spindle. I have dropped my spindle, so the tip is a little bit damaged. It's quite damaged. It's bothered me at the end of my spin. So I did the other half and a little bit more of the half on my Enid spindle. And I will finish it today. But before, I was willing to tell you something. So I have received my fleece from Fossil Fiber, so Cory, and it's a Romandale, as you can see, and it have a nice bounce to it. I will take this part away, and I will show you another place of the staple. Just here. I like the bounce of the Romandale, but it have more density, I think, than Merino. I like it a lot. And if we compare with Melissa staple, this one is quite drapey if we compare to those one. So it's kind of weird, but why not? I like it. I think sheep are different, and the same sheep didn't grow the same wool every year, so it's something to keep in mind. So I just want to show you a little bit of it because I received it today, and I'm happy about it. So I getting back to the spin of day 9. I found the spinning experience nice. I want to try to say not nice, and to enrich my vocabulary. So I really found something more suitable for that spin. So it's less smoother than a corridor, for example, or a blend with some silk. But compared to the merino of day 3, that I found kind of sticky. I don't know if sticky is a good word to describe it, but it was not smooth as a spinning experience. You can have different manner to draft, but I at the end of the day, when you draft more easily one fleece compared to another one, you can say that this one is smoother than the other one. So fine wool tend to be less smoother on the spin than medium wool or drapey wool. Maybe it's a bad conclusion I take from my spinning experience, but I'm here to share it. So if in the future I find that what I say is totally wrong, which might be the case, I will correct myself, but only by experience I can say that I think those finer wool will have a lot of bounce and are quite dense next to each other. They tend to stick to each other. So that's what I mean when I say sticky, I think. The spinning experience is a little bit less smoother. It doesn't mean it's not enjoyable, because I enjoy a lot spinning that Romandel, but it's quite different. I think it's like a yarn you knit. You can have a more pleasant experience with a yarn you knit with. Consider your personal preference that you didn't have with another wool or another type of yarn. So it's not something wrong. I like diversity. I just want to give my feelings about it. It doesn't mean that I won't spin Romeldale again, because as you can see, I have the fleece, and I am really pleased to have that fleece. It's not a wool fleece, it's part of it, and she already washed it, so I don't have a lot of work to have it prep. But I am very thankful and grateful to Melissa with this advent, because as a spinner we tend to buy some bags of different breeds and put them in our dragon hoard and let it sit, and we will come back to them at some point, but maybe it can be way later. So with that advent calendar, Melissa allowed us to spin a big diversity of fiber, and even if you spin 25 gram, it gave you a good idea of the fiber, and it gave you maybe the breed you want to spin again with, the breed you want to think about it for some project, because they will be more suitable for some project. That's why I think diversity is the key, because you have a name for wool, but you have in the wool world a lot of different characteristics according to the breed, and those characteristics can be used to suit a knitting project. You want a bouncy yarn for a project like socks or mitten, because you want it to be able to have some recovery and things like that. And for a sweater, depending on the sweater, or a cardigan, depending also on the type you want and the style you are looking for, you can want something more drapey or not drapey at all. So I think to take the time to spin a little diversity in small quantity, like we do on this Advent, allow us to learn more about different breeds and different sort of wool, and determine what we want to play with more. For now, it can be, you can change your point of view, or you can change your focus in 1 year or in 2 years. What I mean is that nothing is set in the stone. Our preference now can change and can be totally different in the future, and we just have to be gentle with that. It's nothing wrong or bad about it. It's just a matter of focus right now. But you can change, and we all change, so it's something to keep in mind, that those an Advent or a sampler are a good way to know better about some wool, and we can learn from that. So that's it for me for day 9. I am gonna enjoy more Remendale on the future, and I hope for people who have the Advent, they want to give it a try too. And if you have not the Advent, maybe you want to try a little quantity of it, you can find it on different shop, I think. So have a nice day, have a nice spinning, and I will see you on day 10 that come very soon, I think, in terms of uploading the video. So happy spinning, have a nice day.